but it is important for your family and Australia as a whole that you understand what is going on right now. I'm going to give you the guts of the story, offer a warning about what is in store for us, and offer actions we can take to avoid the atrocities of global corporations. If you want to know more detail, there are links associated with this video. The actions of the Whitlam government and successive Australian governments has led us into a very deep, dark corporate black hole, where we as a people may lose our rights, our land and our country. As Australians, we can be complacent when it comes to government. Most people have blindly trusted the government to look after the people of Australia. The Australian Constitution 1901 served as the foundation with the way we operated in Australia and defined the relationship with the Crown, including oaths of office, a range of other provisions we as a Commonwealth were required to follow, not the least of which was the proper creation and enactment of legislation in support of the people. The Australian Constitution 1901 very clearly places the power with the people, not the government. It is the will of the people that drives decisions, or at least it is supposed to be. In 1973, the Whitlam government decided to change the Australian Constitution. Normally, a constitutional change requires a referendum, initiated by the people. Whitlam ignored this requirement, despite advice from the then Attorney General that it was not constitutional. 44 changes were applied to a copied version of the Australian Constitution 1901 to produce what was effectively an Australian government corporation constitution. References to the Queen and Crown were removed, being replaced with references to an Australian Queen who neither physically existed nor held any power. The Whitlam government had initiated a sleight of hand, transferring the power to themselves as a corporation and ignoring the Crown. The Australian government had gone from a people's government to a corporate government, an entity which was not required to meet due process as defined by the Crown. Successive governments have continued the charade and expanded on the corporate power granted to them. The corporate structure extends down through the state government and includes your local council. We are blindly paying taxes and rates to corporations that have no right to charge us. Did you know the Australian government, at least the corporate version, is actually listed on the US Stock Exchange? Corporations do deals with corporations. The Australian corporate government is in bed with the globalist corporations like the United Nations and their counterparts in the World Health Organization and World Economic Forum, to name a few. The term United Nations